Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video, guys. If you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code Starco to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty simple. You go in the settings, use promo code, and you enter the code Starco, S-T-A-R-K-O. You press OK and you will receive a free starter pack, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the goodies. By the way, guys, before we get started with today's video, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, guys. It is a Christmas Day today as the time you're watching this video, so Merry Christmas to everybody. Hopefully you guys are having amazing holidays with your friends and family. So guys, today I'm going to be jumping into another champion spotlight video as we're going to be talking about Mr. Grock. Yeah, Mr. Grock, guys. The characters you are going to be getting, well, some of you will be getting from the competitive event. You know, top 5,000 people will at least get 5 arrow stones for this dude. So we want to talk about this dude today because people who are trying to push for that event, you know, want to know, is it worth to push for this character? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about this character. Is going to be showcasing him in gameplay, obviously, arena, and then guild rates, but mostly we are going to be talking about his kit and his build. By the way, guys, the team we're going to be testing him with is the following thing. We're going to be running Nessa lead with Grock, Venomade, Salvador, and Vorian. You can see here we're going to be bringing as much poison as possible to actually give him the best possible output as possible. So let's jump into Grock here. We're going to be taking a look at his skills. First, we have the passive ability. Jungle's Call has 20% chance for each Ally Pride hero to gain counterattack for 1 turn at the end of her turn. It's actually a female? Nah, that's a male. Okay. It's a typo. Okay, I was like, what? Okay, so at the end of his turn, open the dealing damage, restore 6% shield of maximum health for each stack of poison on the target, which is another reason why it's so important to have so much poison within, because the synergy with that is crazy. Now if you don't have this ability to level 7, you pretty much losing most of what you get as the passive ability. So this is going to be a must-have ability to level 7. Then we have the third skill, Maelstrom. Still deal 330% of physical damage to all enemies, inflict damage decrease and bleeding for 2 turns to all poison enemies. So as much poison you have out there, you know, the more, you know, debuff you're going to apply with this dude. So it's very important. And if you drop this ability to level 6, you lose 70% physical damage, which is way too much. So definitely an ability to get to level 7. Then we have the second skill, Jet Jump. Deal 420% physical damage to an enemy for each stack of poison on the target. Inflict poison for 2 turns to another random enemy, but not more than 7 stacks. So you cannot apply more than 7 stacks of poison, obviously. So this ability, you lose 80% damage if it drops, if you drop it to level 6. Not a big fan of losing that much damage, but honestly, I don't feel like this ability is that important to actually get to level 7. I think that level 6 is totally fine. Obviously level 7 is better, let's not argue about that, but level 6 is fine for this ability in my opinion. Then we have the passive ability, not the passive ability but the basic ability, Floating Crocodile. Deal 300% physical damage to an enemy if the target is poisoned or bleeding. Gain 10% of the turn meter. I wish it was 10% of turn meter per poison or per bleed. That'll make him a little bit stronger, but if you drop that, you lose turn meter, you lose 50%, well, 3% turn meter and 50% damage. I think it's not a big deal. Definitely the last ability to get to level 7. So my priority will be passive, third skill, second skills, and basic ability. Very simple. If we talk about build, guys, you saw so many debuffs on this dude, so definitely you want to have as much potency as possible. So the build we're gonna go with is 4 speed runes with 2 potency runes and a potency artifact. That's gonna be the base of this character, and technically potency plus shield percentage will be better than potency and lifesteal, or potency and tenacity, or potency and HP, because you restore a lot of shields. So the more shields you have on him, the better it's gonna be. If you look at the stats wise, guys, well, first at artifact, primary, secondary, you know what's important. Well, primary, top right primary, speed primary, bottom primary, shield or critical chance, top left primary, you want a potency, and bottom left primary, you want a shield percentage. The other two primary, you cannot choose from them. And as secondary stats, you want to have as much speed and potency as possible and shield percentage as possible. Those are the most important stats. You can see only have shield, terrible runes. Here we have speed, not that good. Here we have speed and a little bit of shield. I guess that's not so bad. We have speed and potency, a lot of freaking potency on those 6 stars rune. That is crazy. And here we have more speed and potency primary. So you can see the pattern here. And if we look at the stats here, 279 speed. If you have 240 plus speed, that's totally fine. We have 155% potency. If you have 120% plus potency, that is totally fine. That's the kind of build you want to be running with, guys. 120% potency, 240 speed. That is kind of the requirement. And after that, maximize your critical chance if you can. Like, I could drop this artifact here and actually put a critical chance artifact to actually get more damage, and that'll be a possibility, or just a damage percentage artifact, and that will actually get the job done. This is probably not the best artifact for the build we have, but because we have some crazy 6 stars from, otherwise that will be the best artifact for him in that case. Okay, guys, so next we're going to be jumping in gameplay. I have no idea how this team is going to be faring in arena, so I guess we are going to be finding that out like right now. We're gonna test this team against, I want to test this against a Zero team to get started. Then we can actually test it against a major shot team. I don't think it's gonna work against a major shot team, but I do believe that we have a chance against a weak Zero team, because the power is gonna be pretty similar. So we're gonna pick that team. 206,000, 297,000 power, so power is pretty similar. So I want to see how it's gonna go. And technically, you could replace not Vorian, but Salvador in this team for arena and bring Kira. That could actually be a very strong possibility. So we're just gonna hit the auto button, and we're gonna see how this team is actually gonna fare. We apply more debuff with Nessa than Zero apply debuff now. She's not running full orc, so that's a huge advantage with this team. And you can see we have great shield, which is going to make it a little bit harder to get through all of that. It's going to be very interesting to see if we can actually win that. I think we can. I think that's going to be strong enough. And I want to see, you know, what kind of damage we have from Grock at the end. That's another thing that's going to be very important. So watching this very closely. So the tank is dead. Yeah, we're gonna murder this shit. They're not really damaging us. I mean, Barrel with the critical chance decrease when he's about to do his AoE is not helping. Oh, there we go. You got a good crits there. We lost our Venom Mate. Well, Venom Mate is not a top DPS anyway. It's should be Grock and Vorian the top DPS in this fight, because Vorian is one of most underrated character in the game. Not that he's the strongest characters, but people see him as trash characters, but he's actually can do quite a good amount of damage if you put him in the poison squad that a lot of people forget about. So if we take a look here, we were able to beat that, so that was nice. And you can see here the damage, 305,000 K for Grock's actually decent damage, maybe not optimal. Sadly, we don't have optimal team to face in arena here on the test server, but now if we test that out against the other team, which is this team, we should technically get our ass handed, but I do want to see how long we're going to survive, what kind of damage we're going to be doing, and all that. I think that is actually a pretty interesting thing to see in this fight. So we're going to press the auto button here, and we're going to see how this is going to go. Although we're going to get counterattack with a lot of AoE, so that might actually... Well, I thought we were going to get a lot of AoE. Apparently we're not. but that doesn't seem so bad so far. I mean, we're about to get smacked like in turn 2, but surviving better than my Nelly team was surviving when I was testing it here, so that's actually not that bad. Well, might actually be able to beat it. Great survivability for this team, to be honest. Technically, if I was playing manually, I would get rid of Major Shot first, because that, you know, the turn me the ability cooldown reduction and the blind and the heal block is something I don't want to deal with, and the stun, so I'll probably kill him first. But overall, this team is actually doing pretty damn well. Might be a great counter for the Goblin team. Now we're gonna see the last 2 DPS we have left to see if they can actually get the job done. I'm actually curious, because this is getting close. Oh, the big damage is dead, so we got this. Well, I'm impressed now, I gotta admit. I never expected this team to work. That's a long-ass fight. Great survivability from this team. Long-ass fight, but we got the win, which is what's really important. You can see the damage here, 410k and 230k. Really, really great damage. And even this dude got 163k in this team. And like I said, guys, technically, we could probably replace Salvador, since we have the survivability. Could probably replace Salvador for Kira to bring more days in the team and actually take even less damage. I think that could actually be a possibility, but I haven't tested it, so I'm gonna wait for other people to test it. But this is one of the meta team in the arena, and we just handled this team like it was nothing on autoplay. So I gotta admit, guys, really, really, really impressed with the performance we just had in arena here. Then next we're gonna be jumping into guild raid, guys. We're gonna go against phase 2. No, we do not have goblin raid on the test server, guys. Hopefully they will update the test server by the time that the goblin raids release. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to fish with my guildmate to actually find, you know, video content for you guys about you know, goblin guild raids, obviously. So let's open that. Let's go into phase 2, because this is the phase we like to go against. Then we're gonna set it on autoplay again, and then we are going to be going you know, pretty much just semi-target the boss and just let it go and see who's gonna do most of the damage, pretty much. So we're gonna hit the auto button, skip the intro, and then we're just gonna hit that and see if we can reach, you know, target will be between 1.5 to 2.5 million. That's usually the target. Higher is better, but if we get 1.5 million damage, that is you know, a decent team for that, but not optimal for that. I don't expect this to be optimal because I lack AoE damage. Yes, we do have some AoE damage, but it's not the best AoE damage, so I expect this team to take too much damage from the side minions, but they still should actually be able to get a good job done. There we go, they're dead, but they're gonna be coming back the next turn probably, so that's kind of the pattern I see here. But we are doing pretty decent, just low on the AoE, but very, very solid in single target damage, that is for sure. But we're still doing pretty good. A lot of poison damage too, which is a huge advantage. That's where we get most of the damage, is from all the poison that we put out there. It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to end up doing the most damage. Now we have a Venomade that's about to get smacked to the ground. I saw it coming here. Definitely saw it coming. Can we get healed before we die? Yep. Heal count. Well, the heal did not matter here. We still got smacked. You can see, man, Grock, survivability on Grock is crazy. His shield just keep going up. His freaking shield just keep going up. That is freaking crazy, and that, I think, is gonna make him a very, very strong character. I don't think he's gonna be a top meta, but I do believe he's gonna be a very, very strong character to get content. And we are gonna be close to 2 million here with this fight, and most of the damage is coming from this crazy crocodile, man. this crazy crocodile can definitely do some serious damage with all his survivability. 1.7 million here, and you can see 9.46k damage, and follow with the 546k Vorian, the trickster damage. So you can see when I talk about Vorian being underrated characters, if you put him in a poison team, he's gonna get some crazy good result. At least that's the way I see him. And we build him for potential. We did not build him for damage yet, which is something we're gonna be doing in a future video, guys. So guys, that was pretty much the champion spotlight for my boy Grock today. I think he is an amazing character. I think this team actually worked really well in arena. I'll probably have some characters change in this team to actually make it work even better. I'm sure that, you know, the Terror Crafter will find a better place for him, but I do believe he has potential in arena, and I do believe he has DPS potential too on long fight. So long fight is going to be the key for him. If you can find a long fight, he's gonna succeed in that fight. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my amazing community. Again, guys, I wish you all a merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys will keep enjoying and playing Dragon Champion. Hopefully you guys will have happy holidays, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.